tool that I'm using is one of our tools from GMJ. This is a serrated tooth texturizer. So do you understand? See how the tooth is serrated out? Okay, it's serrated. It's serrated. You see how the tooth is serrated. Notice how I'm going through. Okay, the hair is just you don't know where I started. You don't know where I stopped. All right. Trust me. This is what everybody does.
Yep.
Why do you do that? Because you don't know what you're doing with the tool. Stop doing that. It's that simple. If you've been doing hair for more than 5 years, you should have some type of a technique that's really cool. Because you know what? You're not in there for just being a robot to come to work. We're in our industry to have fun. We're creative. Why do you think this guy's got that big story that's going, whoa, man? Because there's all kinds of stuff here. You can have fun. It's cool. Now, did I motivate you guys like that before? You don't remember. It's okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, so as the more we do it, again, I'm coming up on my stroke, but again, I'm using the yoke of the tool, and I'm scissoring it. The more that I can keep scissoring it, I can have more control. Okay? Now, the more that I keep bringing this up, I'm going to start to blend it into my line. And then you start cutting, we're going to have some major problems. Especially if you're coming into here, you're going to have some hard cut lines, and it's not going to have a nice enough blend. So that's the only thing I'm saying. So you have to watch out. That's why it's important to understand where you put these.
Okay, so it's particularly...
Yeah, because your recession lines are going to tell you a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Once you start getting past this, you're changing dimensions of what's happening. It's like this one. It's shorter. But I can't put tape into this, which I will. I can put it in, but I just got to be very cautious where I put it. Then all I'm going to have is be able to have a blonde piece, or maybe just a few long ones to here, and that's it. So those would be called a veil.
Okay.
Such as, that's why the product is called Fairy Veil. Got it? Because it has a veil effect. If you don't see that, well, then it's going to be harder for you to be more creative and imaginative with the product.
I like that product. It's cool.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So what we're doing, all we're doing here is I'm just trying to get you to understand you don't need to go in there and chop at the line hard. Yeah, I can lift it up, but I'm just taking my time with it. You know, if I want to get a little bit more aggressive, I can bring it more to the front. The idea behind this is so you can see how this is just taking this down little by little, because this is the place that we always have a problem whenever we're trying to connect with his hair. I used to have a problem. I used to take it with the razor, and and it looks okay, but it looks
harsh.
and there's a few kids, I'm not going to mention their names, they're very, very famous with this type of stuff, but I showed them some tricks. Okay?
Do you get royalties from those tricks? Wouldn't that be nice?
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. It's such a simple trick that nobody gets it. And once they do get it, they realize, oh my God, what was I thinking? Again, in order for us to be creative, you have to have a good mastering of the tool and the product that you're working with. Since that is, already implied into your mind, now I can be more free and try different things and be more creative. Now I'm trying to be really soft through here right now because I really want to get this last little part to have a nice little cool blend. All right? And I'm not, and the other thing too is I haven't gone in with straight inline shear, which I can, but I really don't want to. I'm just trying to prove a point to you guys that you can do this. Now if you start to see it now, now it's going to have that more of a natural fall. Okay? It might take you a little bit longer, it's going to be different for every person. Now here I'm lifting it like you were saying. Now it's going to have a peak and valley there. Now if I bring it into the front, it takes it off. The front of the tool is going to be always much more aggressive. Voila. Now it looks like she's got what? Is what we would call a long piece, what do they call it? A veil.
Yeah, you're
In the
right.
Paul Mitchell concepts, they call this a veil.
Yep.